Welcome to the Fitness Plus Technology Podcast for club owners, operators, and fitness professionals. Each week, host Brian O'Rourke brings you an expert interview with a global influencer at the crossroads of fitness and technology. You gain the insights, tools, and inspiration you need to stay connected to the pulse for what matters most for your business in the age of exponential technologies.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Fitness Plus Technology Podcast. I am your host, Brian O'Rourke. Thanks for joining us again. I hope your 2019 is going fabulously, and you might have seen that we at FITC, the Fitness Industry Technology Council, have released our annual Industry Technology Trends Report. So today I wanted to speak with you about it a little bit and know that it's out there. You can find it on SlideShare. You can find it on the FITC website, which will be in the show notes as well with the links. So I wanted to kind of touch on the 5 underlying macro trends we talk about in this report. We'll be touching on those in content throughout the year. So hopefully you'll find this of value. You know, of course, we know that ACE, ACSM, a lot of other organizations, including IRSA and others, put out terrific informational resources on trends and how they relate to technology, the wellness space, the well-being space, the fitness space. And at FITC, we like to focus on the tech aspect of that. More and more, though, what we have attempted to do with our trends is contextualize them. And why that is important is there are a lot of new shiny baubles in technology in all industries. And the real questions we have to consider regarding them is, hey, what difference does it make to our businesses? And how is it going to affect our customers and the marketplaces we serve? Because more and more what we're seeing is technology is serving in a manner that integrates with other megatrends like global markets, where we see innovation and cross-border competition in all industries, including well-being and fitness occurring. Demographics, what's happening with aging and how that impacts technology adoption. Consumers, what expectations are going on with consumers around that. And of course, economics. How do businesses make money and how is tech interrelated to those models? And, you know, in the report, we talk about new lenses that are needed for organizations. And Fitzy and I have been talking about this as a dynamic to keep in mind. You might have heard in other podcasts or in other content the idea of mindsets. You know, you can't really benefit from the potential of tech if you're not opening your mind to those possibilities and being aware of them. So mindset being a big new lens for organizations to use as an advantage to make sure you're not closing yourself off from the realm of what is possible. Secondly, of course, is user experience. What kind of experiences you're creating by combining human capabilities, and the great thing about people with technology augmenting that, purely digitizing some low value forms of service while amplifying the human dynamics of that. Third, being new economics. What makes your business money? And how are you applying tech? Because there's lots of ways to apply tech, but the ways that apply to your business is really what's the most important. And then finally, the execution engines, things like enterprise platforms, data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and human capital. These are the new lenses. So more and more at FITC, we just don't talk about things like sensor technology. That is one aspect of a bigger picture. And so I hope you enjoy this. Let me, you know, this report, and again, you'll see it in the links. Let me just touch on 5 of these megatrends, these 5 key ones, to give you a flavor of the content. The first being escape experiences. We see more and more technology contributing to interesting business models that impact experiences more and more profoundly. Experiences that are beyond the ordinary, that are hyper convenient, that are inspirational and motivational, and that transcend what we're used to, really whole new ways. And we share several experiences that that demonstrate this trend. Things like the new mirror product, which provides group fitness training in your home through a mirror. Peloton is an example. Then we also have things like Airbnb trips, which have a series of different means of travel that encompass experiences, including fitness experiences and well-being experiences. We see brands like Equinox with what they're doing with travel, with their lodging experience, with their new hotel brands. We see escape experiences and technology combining to really create new marketplaces that transcend what we've typically thought of as being traditional fitness. The second big trend we see is ethical tech. So as we use the terms of artificial intelligence, as we become familiar with data and the implications of data breaches, as we see GDPR being applied in Europe, which provides people the ability to protect their data and privacy. And as we see what happened with Facebook in 2018, where people are distrusting these platforms, they're very sensitive to the exploitation of their data. It's going to be a very big opportunity and responsibility for fitness brands as they explore the realm of data to be more and more aware about the implications of trust, permission, as we get into personalization. So ethical tech is going to be a massive megatrend for thoughtful brands in 2019 and beyond. The third trend we touch on, a megatrend, is open source. So as we look at sensor technology, IoT, AI, we need to create infrastructures that enable the interface of information to occur more easily and seamlessly. We need to move beyond walled gardens. Fitzy has talked about this with industry leaders for many years in our board about opening more and more ecosystems that enable the execution of data exchanges and enable a more easy implementation for businesses, et cetera. We see this as a major trend. The fourth being engineered well-being. And where you see wearables as a key trend, we see wearables as simply sensors. And really, that is one component of what we are terming engineered well-being, which is basically a combination of factors from Diamandis's new concept of collecting data on humans through DNA, the collection of lots of data from lots of sources, increasingly informing users as to how they can engineer their health better and better. So we see business models emerging around this, which sort of leads us to our final trend for people to keep an eye on, and that is hybrid brands and models. We talked about this in the well-being and betterment market in the last year and change. We see fitness becoming an increasingly integrated component of this new betterment well-being marketplace. Some people call it wellness, where we're integrating different things. I've used the example of Gymshark, which is an apparel brand that integrates with fitness content. And there are many, many other types of new business models that will emerge using technology to integrate lots of different components of well-being in entirely new business models. We will see a lot of innovation in the next year and a half demonstrating this. So we see Equinox moving into lodging. As you know, we see, as I mentioned, Diamandis's longevity clinic bringing medical with nutrition and other disciplines into solutions around users, especially active agers, to try to prolong their life and really engineer their health for the long term. So these are the 5 things the report touches on. Really encourage you, if you like it, to share your comments. As we move into 2020, we will be undertaking Fitness and Well-Being Initiative 2020 to try to demonstrate more case studies around these trends so that they become more actionable and hopefully valuable for you as our listener and for the global well-being, fitness, and wellness marketplace in general. So thanks so much for making time for this podcast. Please check out the report that is included in the show note links. And again, I look forward to seeing you all in San Diego in March for URSA, which will be a phenomenal event as always. So please look me up and reach out if you'd like to visit or spend some time. So without further ado, until next time, I'll sign off. And thanks for joining us. Hi, everyone. This is Brian O'Rourke again. Thanks for listening to the podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. The podcast is brought to you by the Fitness Industry Technology Council, as well as my company, the Dairy Ventures, Moon Mission Media, and others. We hope you enjoyed the content. Please feel free to share it and join us again soon when we bring to you another leader in the fitness space talking about technology and what it means to our industry. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again very soon.